Perfect. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Sydney Maurer. I am the manager over the West region, and I'm super excited to be here with you guys today because we have like the one, the only Amoila here talking all about his program. So ask him questions. Use the chat box. Ask him questions. I will go through them and read them as we go, but he's definitely here and wants to answer all your questions. So make sure you ask them. We have 4 teams on here tonight, so I want to go through the 4 teams. I want to talk to the leaders, and then you guys can announce who your teams are. So let's start with Ruth. Ruth, hi Ruth.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. So tell us, what's your team name? Who's here?
Awesome, we will do that. First off, though, I want to give a huge welcome to Amoila. Am I saying that right? Did I get it right this time? Yeah! So huge Beachbody welcome to you. We are thrilled that you're here. Loved your sample workout, and we hope that you feel like part of a family right away. We're all excited to do this with you. So I'm Ruth Schroeder, my husband Ben. We want to give a huge shout out to the Jubo Empire and also all the coaches in the Biz Hub group representing tonight. Give you guys a shout out in the chat thread, and we're ready to rock this program.
I love it. Thank you, Ruth, and thank you, team, for being here. We're excited to have you guys. Okay, Sammy?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'm Sammy Glonick, and my team is Team Better For It, so they are jumping on tonight, and we are jacked is like the only way I can describe it. I've never been so excited and so scared to do a program in my entire life, and I know a lot of my team feels the same way, but welcome, Amoila. We are so excited. One of my best friends has been following you for pretty much her whole personal training career. So I know a lot about your story, and I can't wait to see what it's all about.
Love it. Thanks, Sammy. Okay, and we have Jamie Glassman and her team. You there, Jamie? Oh, maybe I accidentally didn't put you as a co-host. Hold on. My fault. More co-host. Okay. Now, Jamie, are you there?
Did that work?
Yes, we're good.
Okay, awesome. Hi, guys. I'm Jamie Glassman, and my team is here, Team Fitspire. And this is, I think, like our team's program. I'm a fitness professional myself, and we have a ton of instructors and just athletes on our team. And I know everyone has been so excited for this program, specifically because we've been some of us have not done MM100, and so we've just been really pumped up for this program for a long time, since we first heard it was coming out. And we've already started to dive into it, and I know we're just like going crazy over it. So excited to talk to him and hear kind of everything that he's got to say for us.
Love it. Awesome. Okay, and last but not least, we have Courtney Dunker and her team. Courtney?
Hey, guys. I'm so excited about this. So my husband just wrapped up a 7-year career in basketball overseas professionally. So when we saw this come out at Summit, our whole team, a lot of the guys, the husbands, are actually professional players overseas as well. So the whole team was really excited about this collectively, not just us women on the team. And this will actually be the very first program that my husband has agreed to do with me. So I'm so excited for this, and I'm just really thankful that we have this opportunity that Beachbody is caring about all different fitness journeys, because for us and for my husband, that's an opportunity that we miss every single day, to be able to spend that time together. So I'm really excited that this has gotten him on board to just give it a shot and to be challenged. I can't wait for you to kick his butt. So welcome to Team Sound with Strength. We're really excited to be here.
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Thanks to everyone for being here. We're super excited to have you guys on this call. And like I said, ask questions, put them in the chat, and we'll make sure we answer them. Couple quick things. If you have any questions that aren't answered tonight about the program, you can check out FAQ 5106. Should have a lot of the information. The program obviously launched on the 30th, so Monday, so make sure you get it. And then make sure you get it in time for October 7th is when the VIP group starts. You get Amoila for 2 weeks, and you can go through the program with them, ask them questions there as well. So it's October 7th is the date for that. Okay, let's get this going. Amoila, I'm taking you off mute.
I just got all emotional. I just want to say first and foremost to all the ladies that just spoke, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, you said my name right, which makes me feel really happy that you said my name correct. And I'm so happy that your husband is joining the program, and that just means so much to me. So I just want to say thank you to you ladies, and let's rock this, man. Let's do it. Let's just kill it.
Let's do it. Okay, so kind of just start off telling us, you know, how you got started with Beachbody, kind of where your background is, and how you came on to Beachbody.
Awesome. So I could talk a little bit about my background. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. I moved to Los Angeles 5 years ago. I have been training for a little over 5 years now, but I studied for years and years and years. When I first got to school, I was studying sports management. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get into, no, that was all I wanted to do, sports management, sports broadcasting. And I had no clue that training was going to find me the way it did. I was always the most in shape guy in high school, college, or just always just outwork people. But I never realized that that was a calling for me until one weekend I came home, and I've told this story a billion times, but my brother, Joshua Frazier, has always been chunky, always been a little heavy set, and I hadn't seen him in a few months. And I saw this kid shredded with a six-pack. I was jealous. I was insecure at the time. And then number one, I'm his older brother, so I'm very competitive. And the fact that he looked better than me just pissed me off. So I stole his DVD, which I found out was P90X. And that blew my mind because I never knew that there were at-home videos. This was a decade ago. Like I feel old, but I didn't know there were at-home videos that could bring this type of intensity, and I did it on my own, and the results that I got from it was amazing. So I ended up switching my major. I switched it to exercise science. I started falling in love with anatomy. I was always into sports, but I always was injured. I always got injured, and I always wanted to know how to fix my body, and I wanted to know why I was training to train and what was the purpose. And once I got into school, in exercise science, and I studied a little of kinesiology, it just opened up my brain to, like, I have been doing training wrong the entire time. I've been training wrong since I was in grade school, and since my high school coach and my middle school coaches, which is not ethical because they ran the shit out of me when I was younger. And I just felt like, this is crazy. Like, y'all got me running 20 miles, right? That's not even the sport. Basketball is stop and go, okay? There's no reason why I should be running 20 miles. So I've just had a lot of wear and tear growing up. And I knew that once I started studying science, I realized, man, like, this is really what I want to do as a career. So I moved to Los Angeles. I hit the ground running. So one of the coaches mentioned that one of her friends have been following me for so long. So she knows, like, literally where I came from. Like, I started at LA Fitness. I was training everyone. Like, if you walked in that door, I stopped you. I was the annoying person. Like, hey. So, hey, what are you doing today? What are we working out? Okay, let's go work out. So I bothered so many people, but I knew it was for a greater cause. I wanted to open up their mindset to how to properly train. And I really did a good job at LA Fitness. I started crushing it. And then I worked there for 2 years. And what it taught me was people, how to talk, how to motivate, and just how to inspire. So once I started really doing a great job, I transformed hundreds of people, like from fat packs to six packs, girls who wanted to grow an ass, excuse my language. Just anybody that I had in front of me, I did a good job with. And I guess that's how my name started to buzz. And one day I'm just minding my business and I get a message on Instagram, and it's a professional NBA player named Julius Randle, which is my son. He's all of my clients are my kids. So my son reached out to me and said, hey man, I've been watching your work. Bro, you're insane. Like, dude, I need a transformation. And he wanted to come into this season healthy. His entire career in the beginning was injury after injury. His very first game in the NBA, he broke his leg and he was out for the year. The next year, he had a hip pointer injury and he was out for the year. And then on the third year, he reached out to me and he's had his best career, his best for the past 3 years that he's been working with me, and his career has changed. And when we started training 3 years ago, the very first 3 weeks, I just posted a progress picture, not really thinking. I kind of knew, like, yeah, this is gonna get my likes on Instagram, right? But I didn't think that it was going to change my career for the rest of my life. So I just posted that photo for the likes, right? We got to do it for the likes. And I woke up the next day and this photo was on SportsCenter. It was all over the radio. So many NBA players just started reaching out to me. It was insane. And it only took 3 weeks. So, and the crazy part is like, I never thought I was going to get into training professional athletes as fast as I did. And from there, all the athletes started coming in. I had been training entertainers, actors, everything. And a couple years later, 2 years later, fast forward, back in April, I believe, April or May, Carl Deichler, Mr. Beachbody, Mr. Sexy, Mr. AKA White Chocolate, I like to call him. He has a lot of soul. I wish you guys knew Carl the way I know Carl. An awesome guy. Reached out to me and said, hey, I want to bring back that intensity that Beachbody is used to. I want to bring back that modality of what made Beachbody, the P90X, the Insanity, and I think you're the right person for the job. But I was hesitant. Yeah, you guys are laughing at the white chocolate part. I was very hesitant at first because I had been working with my guys, my NBA guys. I was really set in and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. And there are 2 reasons why I decided to join Beachbody. Number one was the coaches. The coaches just sold me. Like, when I went to Summit, that blew my mind, and just seeing so many like-minded people wanted to get in great shape, and so many people were just pushing the right positivity that I've always tried to push. And number 2 were my players. From Julius Randle to 2 Chainz to every one of my clients, they all sat down and said, bro, you need to do this. You need to join Beachbody. And I think the coaches and my players for just making me join Beachbody, because this has been the best experience that I've ever had in my life. And the program just launched a few days ago, and the feedback is insane. I'm seeing, which I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing like 8-month pregnant women doing jumps, knee tucks and stuff. It's crazy, which pregnant women shouldn't be doing this right now. But it's just the excitement around the program. And it just got me excited to be here. So.
Oh, we're excited to have you too. We love this. So, okay, let's dive into a little bit of the actual program. I know it focuses on functional training, but what exactly does that mean? How is it set up for those of you who haven't jumped into it so far?
So functional training is basically, instead of looking at it from a muscle to muscle, I look at it from a joint to joint approach. So there's a term called show muscles versus go muscles. So my thing is, I don't care about the show muscles. I care about the go muscles. I care about how you move. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I don't know what came out of me right now. I'm so sorry, ladies. That's not attractive. Let's bring that back. That was like a burp, and I don't know where it came from. It was just the devil trying to bring me down. So we're focusing on joint to joint approach. So the functional training is basically just being able to pick your groceries up, walk up the stairs, being able to have more mobility in your workout. So I focus a lot on the joint aspect and just the muscle aspect. So that's what separates, in the lamest terms, that's what separates functional training from bodybuilding, which is hypertrophy. Hypertrophy, usually you separate your muscle groups. We're going to hit chest today. We're going to hit legs today. What I found from my experience is I used to do that. I used to do a lot of hypertrophy, and there's hypertrophy in the program as well, but I used to, and I felt like, well, I look good, but I feel like shit. Like I just look great, but I don't feel good. I always woke up with lower back problems, and my knees were hurting, and my shoulder, especially my shoulder. And I had to sit back and say, what am I doing wrong? And I realized it was my training. I had been training completely wrong for so many years. And so once I got into functional training, which is now more functional bodybuilding, I reduced the weight that I was lifting, and I got in amazing shape by just working on my mobility. So that's basically how this program is, but I increased it with the intensity. I wanted to bring my culture of how I train my athletes, how I push my athletes, how I push my clients. You don't even have to be an athlete. If you're my client, I'm going to push you until you see the pearly white lights. So I'm just getting you to to your max intent so you can see what you're capable of. And this is what that program is pushing you to the next level. So you girls and guys, if there's some guys on the call, but I doubt it. If there's a fellow on this call right now, leave a message, because I think I'm talking to all girls right now. So, but you girls know this. Oh, we here, bro? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that you're here. But you all know this. You know what this program is. You know that it's 6 days a week, 5 days is 45 minutes of training. On the 6th day is range and repair. You know that crap, right? I'm not saying that it's crap, but you understand that. But what you don't know about the program is this program is not just built for you to just sweat your ass off and for you to just to push yourself to the next level. This program was built for you to change your mindset, to change basically of how you approach the day and how you attack the day. How you attack your training session is how I identify with people. Like if you come in with a lazy ass attitude and you don't want to be here and you're like 3 weeks in just half-assing it, I look at you like, well, you do that in your own career. You probably do that as in your life. And so it transcends into your life. And half the time, well, not half the time, 80% of the time I'm right. You know, your work ethic in the gym shows your work ethic outside of work and outside of the gym. So this is how I wanted to bring in a different mentality of a mindset over anything, like mind over matter. Like come in here, be willing to put the work in. You want great results, but are you willing to watch my mouth. Are you willing to work for it? I'm sorry, I just had too much caffeine, and I'm amped up. So what are you willing to do? What are you sacrificing to get there? So that's what this program is. Sorry, I'm getting turned up right now. You girls got me excited.
We love it. Bring more of it. I love it. I did have a question about the workout. Can you do range and repair more than once a week?
Yes. So when you start doing range and repair, I will even explain that during the workout. This is something you can do 3 times a week, 4 days a week. It was built for you guys. So just understand, you're crushing your legs this week. I'm getting all these dead legs emojis, right? Everybody's legs are dying out. By the time we get to the end of the week, you have range and repair. Guess what your first range and repair is? Hip mobility. We're going to work all on your hip mobility and really help you, prep you for the week that's coming up, but also to deload you for the week that you just had. So the same thing, like every week when you get to your range and repair, it is a different aspect. It's a different muscle that we're focusing on and a different joint that we're focusing on. So you can use this to prep you before a workout. You can use it if you're just feeling tight and you just want to loosen up, or if you work a 9 to 5 and you're always rounded and you're always sitting at a desk, this is something that'll help you drastically in your life. 15, 20 minutes a day will save your life. So do this over and over and watch what happens when you start training. Watch what happens when you start doing the workout again. If you decide to do 6 weeks of the work over again, watch how easy it becomes. Watch how you notice your performance just gets better and better. And a lot of times it's because of some impingement that you have, some type of disability, not disability, but it's a hardware issue. Like a lot of times, like when I break it down to clients, it's either a software issue or a hardware issue when it comes to the body. Most of the time it's a hardware issue. Most of the time we're working through an injury, or we're just tight in our calves, or we're tight in our shoulders, we're tight in our hips. So it's hardware that does not help you get to the next level. So yeah, you could do range and repair over and over. I just talk so much. I'm sorry. I'm a talker.
Do not apologize. We love it. Okay, we're getting tons of questions about nutrition.
Yeah.
So explain the importance of it is with nutrition, Shakeology, performance line. I have carb cycling questions. So kind of go into intermittent fasting questions too. So kind of go through your nutrition.
Okay, so you know damn well I shouldn't be talking about intermittent fasting, right? You know that. So legally, I can't talk about fasting, but I'm going to talk about it because I don't give a damn. Who's going to stop me? I'm a professional in my field. So this is how we're going to talk about nutrition. Nutrition is so important. Before you even begin this program, you can't even do the program if you're not on top of your nutrition. So when we created 6 weeks of the work, I'm going to be so transparent with you guys. I'm just going to give you an understanding. When I went to Summit, the program wasn't even developed. Okay, we just had the sizzle. So by the time I left Summit, I started working on the program. I already built the program, but we haven't filmed, we haven't done anything. The nutrition aspect, we were running on time. They didn't know, could I create a program that fast, and could I create the nutrition aspect? So we didn't have time for me to create a whole new nutrition platform for you. So instead of me creating a whole new one, I went over Beachbody's nutritional guideline, and then we talked to Alana and we talked to Autumn about how we can integrate these into 6 weeks of the work. The great thing about it is the nutritional guideline wasn't that far off from how I eat already. There are some things that I don't suggest in that, like corn and certain things like that has no nutritional value, but there's just little bit of things that I personally don't eat because I'm a stickler about what I put in my body. But for 80% of it was right on. So we just adjusted the macros so you can be able to sustain through these workouts. So you will be able to get through the workout. So if you wanted to maintain your body, or if you wanted to lose weight, you just adjust your macros based off of the calculations that we set forth for you. The same thing with 2B Mindset, and the same thing with Ultimate Portion Fix. Now, I think you girls can keep a secret, right? And fellas, I hope you guys can keep a secret. My favorite out of the two is 2B Mindset. Autumn might not like that about me, but listen, hey, I'm just going to be honest because this is the field that I'm very passionate about, and I think 2B Mindset fits more for the goals that I'm trying to preach to life. I don't believe in restrictions like that. I believe that if you're going to eat, you're going to have to eat happy. Your hormones are going to be affected by whatever mood that you're in. If you're not happy, if you're looking at food as a restriction, then you're not going to get the results that you want. And the word diet, I just hate that word diet. I say that all the time. Like, I don't like using the word diet. If I am using the word diet, I'm using did I eat today? Like, those are the acronyms that I like to approach when I'm doing this workout. So we adjusted the macros so you'll be able to fit 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. And to be honest, I probably don't like Ultimate Portion Fix that much is because of the damn containers. I don't like doing dishes, okay? That's too many containers, all right? Just put all my food into one. I don't need all the mini containers. That just throws me off. So that's probably really why I don't advocate for it that much. But I do love Autumn. Autumn has a great nutrition program that will help you get in crazy shape. So that is something I do recommend. Now, carb cycling. If you are going to carb cycling is great if you have an expert to show you how to properly do it. There are some who, I started training NPC models, so bikini models when I first started, and I used to put girls through carb cycles. So carb cycles really works because this is how I do my carb cycle. If I know that I'm going to hit my 2 heaviest lifts Monday and Tuesday, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to carb up Monday, Tuesday, and be ready to have the energy to go through those lifts. Now, if I know that I'm going to have a lighter workout during the end of the week, guess what I'm doing? I'm dropping down those carbs. That way, I keep it very basic. You're still going to get the same glycogen release in the body. You're still going to get the same release if you do it systematically like that. So, or if you know yourself, like, hey, I like to go out on the weekends. Like, okay, so guess what? Carb up, have your hardest lifts on the weekend, carb up at the weekend. So if you like to have brunch on Saturday, if you like to go out with your girls during the week and you want to eat food out, then I would recommend carbing at the end of your week and lowering your carbs towards the beginning of your week. That's one aspect. Or you could do 3 weeks of a carb and then you slowly start to decrease your carbs after the 3 weeks. You can do all different aspects when it comes down to nutrition, but you have to follow a guideline. And as much as I'm excited for you guys doing this workout, I'm ecstatic, but you're not going to get results if you're not going to be in the kitchen making sure that you're on your nutrition as well. So you guys just tell, you can always write me and say, hey, bro, you can stop talking.
No, never. Okay, so Performance Line, creatine, what's your thoughts on those?
So those are great supplements. Before I even became part of Beachbody, I was taking Shakeology. I had no clue that was part of Beachbody. So yes, I do intermittent fasting. I'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna come back to that. I got you, girl. So that's the homie too. She writes me all the time. I talk to her all the time. I love you guys. So to talk about the Beachbody Performance Line, I love supplements when they're needed. Okay, so I'm not a salesman. I'm only going to tell you the truth about how I feel about supplements. Supplements come in handy when you are not, number one, for convenience, or when you're not getting the results that you wanted. So for an example, if you're not following if you're following the nutrition and you're still beat and you're still sore, then, and it's been a week, 2 weeks in, and you're still getting crushed by your workouts, then now we're going to supplement in. So I'm going to recommend Recover. I'm going to recommend Hydrate. I'm going to recommend all of those things that help aid you. But your body needs to know what stress is. Your body needs that adaptation. Your body needs to know, this is how I feel sore. This is what it takes for me to gain and to regenerate that muscle tissue that you have already broke down from the workout. So if you're constantly taking supplements, your body is constantly depending on that. So what I recommend is, if you are going to do supplements, do it just like a carb cycle. Do it, start maybe 1 week, 2 weeks on taking supplements, then take 4 weeks off. The reason is your body has to be able to depend without supplements. But I'll tell you this, the Energize is awesome. So there were days that we were filming, and I was filming 2 workouts back to back live, no cuts, no stop. Energize came and saved my ass for 36 workouts. That Energize saved me. It saved me, and it saved me. And Hydrate also helped me as well. So the ones that I'm going to recommend if you're doing this program is Energize, Hydrate, Recover. If you're looking to gain a little bit more mass or get more density in the body, then I would recommend creatine, adding that as well. The creatine line to help you. Shakeology, I take Shakeology more than I do Recover, because Shakeology just tastes awesome. So I use Shakeology for everything. So, and then should I talk about intermittent fasting or no?
I think you're good. Everything's game here. Go ahead.
Everything's game. Gang. Okay, so let's talk about that. I am technically not allowed to. So you girls got to keep this secret, and guys. So this is how I look at intermittent fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting for over a year. It has helped me control my insulin levels. So I don't know about you guys, but there were times where I had these crazy hunger spikes throughout the day, where I would just binge eat all the time. And I realized that I wasn't eating around my circadian rhythm. Our body basically can tell time, or can tell so your body's going to metabolize the same way that it will at 2 a.m., the same way it will at 2 p.m. So there used to be this theory that I can't eat past 11 o'clock at night because I'm going to gain weight. Well, all I did was just change the hours of when I eat, so then I can still be able to get results as well. So what I do is an 18-6 window. My first meal every day, and I'm not recommending this for any one of you guys, but my first meal is usually around 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I fast all morning, all day, do a workout, and I only eat in a 6-hour window. What that has done for me is amazing, amazing results. I have been able to keep my body lean. I have been able to control my hunger curves. My workouts have been better. My strength is better. But I'm telling you this, I'm not telling you guys to do that. I am telling you to look into it. You can get through this workout doing fasting. I have fasted for over a year, and I like my body. I love my body. So if you guys want to give it a try, sure, go for it. But I'm not telling. Did I tell you? No, I didn't tell you to do it. I'm just telling you what I did. So legally, I'm not getting in trouble. So
that sounded perfect, honestly. It was great. Okay, so we have a couple questions. This one's a good one. What is your biggest tip for us coaches to help our clients through the program when they feel unmotivated?
So if you're not motivated, there are days you got to be disciplined. You just have to. There's days when I'm not motivated, but I'm disciplined. Just like there's a lot of days you're not motivated to go to work, but you know damn well you got to pay those bills and you have to be disciplined. That's the same principle when it comes down to training. It's you want the results, right? Right? And you want to be able to sell your business. You want to be able to lead as an example. Your discipline has to come in. You have to look at, I don't want you to look at it as a job, but I want you to look at it as a check, right? Right? If we can look at it as a check, then how can you not show up every single day motivated? Because I know if I'm trying to get a check, I'm coming to work. And so that just separates, the mindset. So if you're not feeling disciplined, if you're not feeling motivated, one of the things you got to ask yourself is why? Like, why am I even doing this program? Why do I want to do this program? If your why is not strong enough, well, I was just doing it because everybody else was doing it, then you're not going to finish this program. If your why is, well, I'm doing this program because I want to be the best version of myself, I want to tell myself I'm capable of doing anything, that right there is going to motivate me. That right there is going to make sure that I get up every single day to go do what I need to do. I got due diligence, man. I got people who depend on me. You got families that depend on you. You have friends that look up to you. You don't know. You guys are on social media. You guys, if you're not on social media, but you have people who look up to you and you're inspiring people. And so if you're going to inspire these people, you have to lead by example. So if that doesn't motivate you, then I don't know what else to tell you.
Always go back to your why. Why are you here? Why are you doing it? And ask your clients that. Love it. Okay, so fit test. So you had to take a fit test to get in. For those of the people who did not pass the fit test, what programs do you recommend for them to do before to get ready?
So you can go and do Joel's Lift 4. You could do Double Up on Morning Meltdown. I know a lot of girls have been doubling up on Morning Meltdown. You can go bring it back to the classics. I like a good old classic. Going to any of Tony's programs will for sure help you get closer to being able to pass that fit test. And doing Sean T's Insanity. I did Insanity. I thought that shit was crazy. That was insane. So that will for sure help you on your cardiovascular aspect. But you want to get a good foundation by doing Joe's Lift 4. That's a strength-based foundation that'll help you. I'll be honest, there are so many other programs out there. I believe Sergi has a program, Body Beast. Is that what it's called? I think I looked at Body Beast, and Body Beast is another great one as well. So I would definitely recommend one of those. But passing the fit test is important. I've watched a lot of people tag me in the work, and I know a lot of you guys didn't pass the fit test. I'm just being honest. So no matter what I tell you, you're still gonna buy it. I have said this over and over. I have said, ladies, if you're pregnant, this ain't a program for you. Ladies, if you have an injury, if you haven't worked out in over a year, this isn't a program for you. Guess what I just saw today? I saw a pregnant lady doing knee tucks and doing jump lunges and doing all movements that she shouldn't be doing. So as excited as I am to see you doing the program, I really care about your safety. And so if you haven't worked out in over a year, if you're suffering from any injury, this might not be the program for you. There are so many other programs. And if you want to just buy the program now, and then just wait until you're healthy to be able to do the program as well.
Love it. Okay, last question. How many push-ups can you do?
Me? In a row?
In a row. And we want you to prove it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I mean, I'm about that life. I'm seriously about it. I'll go ahead and drop down and do it. I think the most I've ever done in a row, somewhere around 80. I think pretty sure like 85. I haven't like do it. Trust me, if I get an audience, I might do 100 and something. I guarantee you, when that camera's out, you know, we'll go a little harder in the gym. I guarantee you that. So, yeah, that's about as many as I could do in a row. Probably more. It all depends on my motivation of the day. You know, if somebody really pissed me off, I might just drop down and do 120 just to make a point. So it all depends on that.
So I think what he's saying is if all 140 of you guys inbox him today and tell him you want to see it, I think we can get like an IG live out pretty soon.
No. Okay, yeah, but if I'm going to do it, I got to see every one of you ladies, 104 ladies, at least challenge yourself. At least give me at least 10 push-ups. If I get every one of you girls to get 10 push-ups in a row, I'll go ahead and do as many as I can. Oh, wait. Let me up those push-ups. Let me make it 15. Is that better? 15. Done. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll do that for you guys.
I love it. Great call to action. Okay, so we're going to be joining you on October 7th. What are we expecting to see from you on October 7th?
So October 7th, you guys get the access to me. This is awesome because you get 2 weeks with me. Not only just you can invite as many people as you want. So this is the time where you get to ask me as many questions as you can about the program. A lot of people are waiting to October 7th to do the program, but the ones who had already started on the 30th, the cool thing about that is you're a weekend. This is where you can talk about what you thought about the program, or why were we doing these exercises? What's the importance of this, and why am I still sore 7 days later? Like these are questions that you can leave. I'm going to be there to motivate you and just to inspire you. This is the opportunity for all my killers to come in here and just ask as many questions, and everyone's going to motivate you. Everyone's going to push you and talk to you. I believe Alana's going to join in. I believe Autumn's going to join in. And this is cool. Like if I knew back in the day, Tony or Shanti had a test group, a launch group, I'm going to join in because I want to know why and how you created the program. So this is something that is really cool. I'm not sure if they've done this in the past. I'm new to Beachbody. So I don't know if some of you guys are new to Beachbody, but I'm new. There's a lot of things that I don't know about Beachbody, but I do know this, that this coach call is super dope. And being able to be a part of that launch group is cool. So if you have people who are on the fence about doing the program, this might be a great time to just say, hey, just come watch and learn and learn a little bit about what we do here at Beachbody. And not only just that, but to learn about 6 weeks of the work. So that's a great opportunity.
Love it. Seriously, thank you so much for your time tonight. Welcome to the Beachbody family. We absolutely love having you.
You're kicking me off, huh?
No. I mean, I know you have another call to get to. But no, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. October 7th is a VIP launch for that, so make sure you get your package and get in that group by October 7th. FAQ 5106 for any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have one more thing. To the young lady, I believe her name is Jamie. She is awesome. I pay attention to everything she does.
I love you.
Thank you. She's a killer, man. Cassidy as well. She's another one that just some people that I just met part of in Arizona, not Arizona, but in Portland and Seattle. I met some cool coaches that I really like. And I try to stay in touch with you guys all the time. So just thank you for just being excited for the program. And that means a lot. So thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.